So I wanted to talk to you about dating and tell you a dating story I had that I've had so many different ones over the last decade. I've dated off and on. I've learned a lot. I have grown tons. And I thought, I need to share some of these because I bet you're going through some of this yourself and you're not alone. So I want to know, would you do the same thing I did? How would you act? And what have you learned that would change now? Like, put it in the comments below, because I have to put a little disclaimer in. Please don't hold this against me, but I just started dating back when I dated with this story. So I've learned a lot. I've learned so much that this wouldn't happen again. Okay, but here's the scoop. So I went on a date, and first I picked them up because new to the country, didn't drive, didn't have a car. But I was like, okay, I'll show them around. That's kind of fun, right? Like, I can kind of say what I love about my city. I live near Toronto. We can go out for dinner. We can do something. Spent about an hour and a half together before we found a place that we wanted to eat. And then we were hitting it off. Everything's going well. We're chatting and laughing and listening to music. And we go into this restaurant, have a great meal. Nothing too exuberant, but nothing, no cheap stuff. But it was like nice, right? Like, it was kind of like above average, middle of the road. Anyway, with like seriously 3 bites to go, he says to me, I can't pay for this meal, right? Oh, like, what? Now, if he had said to me, hey, look, I, don't have a lot right now. Can we do something small? Or even at the beginning when we went into the restaurant, if he had said something to me like, hey, you know what? I can't afford a lot. You go ahead, eat what you need to eat. I might just have something small. I don't know, something. But he told me nothing. So now I maybe know how I would handle things differently. But then, although I shouldn't say that, because to be honest, I still have a good heart. I think I would have spoken up more though. Because what I did do was, I paid the bill. We left. We didn't end the date. We went for a walk on the boardwalk by the water. And then I found out that he was still married, had kids back home, which was in a country in Africa. I won't say the country just because. And he was hoping just to marry here so he could get his permanent residency and bring his family over. That was a date that was crazy. Yeah. And then he proceeded to call me afterwards to ask me questions about being in Canada. And finally I just said to him, you need to stop calling me. This is not okay. And we're not friends. And in hindsight, I have to laugh at how I was naive, how I didn't ask the right questions up front, how I now date so much smarter. And I know what to ask, and I know what I'm looking for, and I know how I would handle situations that I wouldn't 10 years ago when I just started dating. So if you're getting into the dating world, there is a lot of weird ins and outs, but it also depends on you and your core values and your beliefs and what's important to you. But man, you learn a lot about yourself, which is why I always do these little seminars on dating smarter over 40. So you can definitely check out what my next one will be. But I just wanted to share that story. I have lots of different dating stories. I'll probably share some more. Let me know if you want me to. And I hope that man figured his stuff out.